Your girl is about to enjoy her pancake. Yeah. Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a food edition in store and I'm gonna show y'all how to make some banging vegan pancakes because your girl is plant-based. Occasionally your girl might eat meat, but all in all, I don't eat dairy and I don't eat eggs, so I'm gonna show y'all how to make some pancakes with neither of those ingredients. So if you'd like to see how I do that, keep watching. If you're new to my channel, my name is Rebecca. I cover a bit of everything, so be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you're notified whenever I post a new video. Welcome to the kitchen. In terms of what I'll be making today, I'll be making some banana pancakes. You will need some extra virgin olive oil, an alternative to dairy milk, so you can always switch this out for soy milk, hazelnut milk, coconut milk. I do quite like to use coconut milk sometimes too. You'll need some flour. Again, you don't have to use spelt wheat flour. It's entirely up to you. You could always use plain white flour or wholemeal flour. I sometimes switch it up myself. You'll also need some baking powder, some honey, some cinnamon, a banana, some vanilla, and I also like to put some oats in. I also like my pancakes to be American style, so I like them to be quite fluffy and thick. You will also need a mixing bowl to create your mixture. I like to always have a smaller bowl as well because that's what I like to use to mash up my bananas. So now we'll crack on. So I like to always put my pan on a medium heat whilst I make my mixture. So by the time I finish doing my mixture, the pan is ready to go. So let's crack on with the mixture. Wash your hands before you start this process. I have already done that. So in terms of the mixture, I like to pour in my flour. This batch should make about 5 to 6 pancakes. So I like to just pour in my flour like so. I always start with the dry ingredients first and then work in the wet ingredients. I also like to put oats in my pancakes. This is entirely optional. Sometimes I do put oats in, sometimes I don't. Today I feel for oats, so I just take a bit from an instant pack that I have. I usually use about half of the instant pack, so that's enough. And then I just fold over the rest of the porridge so I can use that in the next batch of pancakes that I make. I then like to go in with my cinnamon, so just about a dash of cinnamon. Again, this is entirely up to you. If you would like your pancakes to have a lot of cinnamon, you could always double that. If you don't like cinnamon, you could take that out. If you would prefer nutmeg, you can put that in. So again, it's your preference at this point. Next thing I go in with is my baking powder. So I just take a small amount like so and I just dash that in, and then I just like to mix in all of the dry ingredients before I go and move the wet ingredients. How we make the pancakes fluffy without using dairy milk and eggs is like so. This is the trick that I haven't read anywhere. I haven't seen anybody do it. It was just a matter of trial and error, and finally it paid off for your girl. Take notes, take notes. So I like to then go in with a dash of olive oil, and then I go in with half a tablespoon of vanilla essence. This element here is very important, using honey. The honey helps to give the pancakes a very nice brown texture, so I would recommend to use honey rather than sugar. Again, this point now it's down to preference. I personally don't like my pancakes to be too sweet because I still will put honey on top, so I'll just put in about half a tablespoon. Now I mix all of this together again just to incorporate that in before I go in with the milk. And now I go in with my almond milk. How do you guys say almond? I say almond, but I know some people say almond. Almond, almond, almond. I say almond, so we'll go in with the almond milk. So I just pour this in bit by bit. So just enough to cover part of the mixture like so. And then I just mix that in. You do want the mixture to be thick, but not too thick, but not runny, as if to say you're making an English batch of pancakes. So your consistency should look a lot like this. So at this point, if you would like to miss out the banana, you could always do that, or you could just go straight in without using the banana, and your pancakes will taste amazing. But today I feel for some banana. I like the flavor it adds. Strange thing about me is I don't actually like eating a banana whole. Like eating a banana like this really isn't my cup of tea, but I do quite enjoy banana in things like banana cake, banana pancakes, banana yogurt. So I just cut that up using the edge of the fork like so. And then I just like to mash the banana with the back of the fork. So this is what your mashed banana should look like. I like it to be, as I said, a bit chunky. So I don't mind it being quite thick, but if you want it completely smooth, I would recommend to use an electric whisk. What is it called? An electric whisk. This is the consistency that your banana should be, and then I like to just place that into the mix, and then I just mix this in. At this point, you can then just eye the mixture to make sure it's not too thick, but also not too thin. It's slightly thicker now that I've added in the banana mixture. So I'm just gonna add a dash or 2 dashes of milk. So 1 dash. Let's see how that goes before I add more. And if you ever add too much milk and it's too runny, you can always just go in and add a bit more flour. I'm just going to add another dash, and then it should be a perfect consistency. Okay, now we have a perfect consistency, and this is how your mixture should look like. I do know a lot of people like to actually spritz their pan with either some oil or butter. I again try to keep it as healthy as possible and don't really feel adding anything to the pan is necessary because we've already added oil into the mixture. So that helps to release the pancakes once it's done. So now I'm going to show you guys. I like my pancakes to be quite small because I feel they cook better all the way through and it's quite consistent in how they look as well. So just about 2 tablespoons. So 1 tablespoon. And then another tablespoon. That is an excellent pancake. For a first pancake too. That is excellent. Hey, damn Becky. Back at it again with the banging pancakes. I personally like to leave the pancake on the second side for a few extra seconds just because I like to ensure that it's completely crisp all the way through. Just to show you guys what it looks like on the other side. Perfect. And then onto the plate and we move on to the next one. Some frozen blueberries and just regular grapes. I mean, I would usually put strawberries with this, but I haven't currently got any, so instead I just substituted it out. You could either put maple syrup or honey. I personally prefer honey, so I'm just going to drizzle some of that on. Yummy, yummy. This is what my pancakes look like. Ready to go. They should be tasting good. I can't wait to eat them. Tell me what you guys think about them. I will cut into them and show you what they look like on the inside. So I just slice the pancake. Why am I like this? As you can see, that is a perfect pancake. And then I just grab a bit of the fruit And your girl is about to enjoy her pancake. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to send me pictures on Instagram, comment on this video, tell me how your pancakes turned out. Give this video a thumbs up if you found this recipe helpful. Be sure to subscribe, and I can't wait to speak to you guys on my next video. Lots of love, your girl, Rebecca. Your girl is making a mess.